Introduction. Success strategy for a student involves effective learning skills, which require ongoing practice in order to see improvement. Developing a schedule is an essential strategy to consider before you think of starting the process of studying. If you miss the importance of having a detailed plan for managing your studies, you may fail to allocate your time effectively. Therefore, the poorly organized time will directly affect your ability and motivation to study and grasp the full potential of the learning process. A well-thought-out schedule is a crucial asset to dramatically transform your educational skills and ability to remain an active learner in the classroom. The schedule is the student's primary responsibility to keep up with the rest of the group, cover all the necessary subjects, and benefit from the time management skills that are central to successful academic performance. Schedule is a time-saving solution. Every schedule you design should permit you to make adjustments. A good schedule ensures that you maintain your course and allocate time appropriately if you strictly follow it. I am a firm believer that managing time properly is the most crucial power and study skill that each of us can develop. By attentively listening to the following tips for effective schedule implementation, you can easily succeed throughout your unique educational path. Make value of every hour that you have. Your schedule needs to contain each of the classes, laboratories, lectures, social occasions, and other activities in which you want to participate. As a student, you need to consider the available free time and think about mindful ways of utilizing it to good use. Therefore, many specialists suggest creating a 7-day schedule with hourly increments of time. It is an important strategy to incorporate every college session, class, lab, lecture, social, and work time into the study schedule. Also, do never forget to indicate your sleeping time and plan for the remaining time as the available period for study. Time to study. Determining the appropriate time to study is critical for each of you as a motivated learner. For this reason, it is advisable that studying should happen after you have had a sufficient amount of rest and planned the activity in advance. A last-minute study shortly before a class may be sometimes unnecessary and unproductive because you will not be able to spend enough time examining the subject and making sure you understand it in depth. Studying for lecture courses. Ensure you read all the assignments and make notes on topics you do not understand before a lecture class. If the study period occurs after the lecture, review the notes you made during the class since this information in your mind is relatively new and there are more chances you remember everything. Making and revising a schedule. Developing a schedule to assist in your studying journey is not the final result that you have to rely on. It is essential to revise your study schedule whenever you find it necessary, especially when it fails to work effectively. Make sure to spend some time analyzing all the missing gaps in your planning approach to education to decipher whether you need to change it. Schedules are a great tool to help you develop productive study habits and they, therefore, make planning for your activities easier. Place of study. Students are usually offered a variety of places to help them focus on their studies. It is possible to learn from any place, although some places are more effective than others. For instance, libraries and private revision rooms might be the most suitable for you. In general terms, learning places need to be free from distractions since they waste time when they build up. Therefore, you should develop a habit of selecting an appropriate physical environment for study and include this in your planning because it might take some time to get to the needed location. Studying guidelines. The following tips are effective and powerful guiding points for planning, thinking, studying, and learning processes in college. Altogether, they serve as beneficial advice for better performance among students, including every single person in this room. Study space. You need to secure a quiet reading space that is highly comfortable. Noisy places such as cafeterias or lounges are unsuitable for learning. Prepare and have everything necessary for the schoolwork to avoid valuable time looking for books, notes and other materials. Put the assembled revision items so you can reach them easily during the study process. Study habits. It is recommended for you start studying after 30 to 90 minutes since you had a meal. You also need to avoid studying within 30 minutes of going to bed. Make priorities of what you intend to study through a list and ensure you follow the list. Make it a habit of studying for no more than 30 to 40 minutes at a time, since short period studies with breaks promote retention levels. Wherever you are studying, take breaks away from the study desk to think about other things, since it gives ample time to distract your attention and break the monotony apart from a review of what you have studied. Conclusion. To sum up, your educational skills depend on your desire to improve and achieve better results in college. Together, we have analyzed effective study practices that include an organized study schedule and adherence to learning guidelines that can help you achieve better study outcomes. Remember that making a study schedule alone would not be efficiently productive if a learner lacks special skills such as identification of reading space and time management. StudyCorgi can help you make your studies smarter. Visit studycorgi.com for more samples like this, study tips, and writing tools.